chromatic scales in octaves. This is number 18 from my 20 favorite exercises book, which is like a notation and tab book. I also have another technique book as well, which is notation only, but this is like a quick 20 exercises. You can pick up the book, but you can just watch the video for free. If you know a chromatic scale, all the advice is going to be very easy to apply. And even if you don't know a chromatic scale, you can figure one out, right? It's just all the notes in the musical alphabet, but in octaves. So E, Fs, F sharps, Gs, G sharps, A sharp, B, etc., etc. Now the main technique tips for the left hand is curve your fingers at all times, play on your fingertips, and play close to the frets. So always going like this, curving that finger, not outstretching it like that. Maybe the biggest common problem for students is that if their hand position is over here like this, then they're fine with the first couple of exercises. When they get to this one, it's impossible for them to reach this shape here. So they need to swing this knuckle around so that they can play this shape. That means that you want to go through the whole exercise with one hand position and let the fingers do all the work. Not switching hand positions for every single time you have a new shape. You don't want to do that. You want your hand to be a reference point and a security kind of, a secure kind of anchor for the hand, and then the fingers just do all the movement with good technique, right? So most commonly for students, that means getting this knuckle into action so that this fourth finger can function. Otherwise, you're going to be outstretching all the time. So that's probably the biggest piece of advice. In terms of the right hand, you just want to alternate I am and use your thumb for the lower voice. And of course you want to play as legato as possible. You want to really listen to what you're doing at all times. If you're not playing legato and you're not listening, then you're maybe not preparing your technique for actual musical situations. You're just doing finger athletics, which is good, but you want to make sure you're preparing for the music that you play. So all those tips put together should allow you to kind of stream through the exercise. And then once you get to here, you're just shifting up in octaves, which is a good skill as well. Lots of like guide finger, double guide finger exercise. Octaves are used in pieces all the time. In jazz, of course, they're used a ton as well. But you just want to know these shapes. So you're exercising your musical mind of what an octave shape looks like and the various permutations of octave shapes. And you're going through an octave scale, so you're kind of keeping track of the music on the guitar. And you're also working your technique in both hands pretty intensively. So it's a great exercise that brings all the previous things in the book kind of together. And then the next two exercises are kind of small etudes or adapted or rewritten etudes that will work on various different things.